Hello, we are NITE, and you are watching the Cinderblock Sessions.
I'm told that death lives in dreaming. Can I wake with bleary eyes? The time is now to hear you whisper. I didn't know I was gone for so long, so long. Truth lives in fire. I can only burn for so long. The time is now to jump in head first. Now I know that I am stronger, stronger.
We kind of call that the rain song, and I guess since the last time we played it, I mean, it was raining, and then now it's raining. And when I first started running the song, it was raining. When we recorded the song, it was raining. We mixed it, it was raining. So we always kind of, I guess that track we refer to as the rain song, but it's not about rain. It's not about rain, so. But I mean, it just feels like it brings the rain, so it's funny. On the recording, it's really lush and synthy and dreamy, and it's more so focused about a spiritual awakening, and I think the acoustic version is a bit more pop, more straightforward. Well, I guess technically we started playing music together at the age of 15, and we started our own band, and that didn't work out, like it was fine, but then we started this project, so we've always been playing music together. There wasn't a moment in time where we collaborated with somebody else so.
Every attempt musically has always been a collaboration between us. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of alternative indie influence as much as we do like electronic.
Most people come out telling us, like at the end of shows, that we remind them of Tears for Fears or Depeche Mode, like a lot of throwback 80s bands and stuff like that. I guess like maybe I'll start off with like a 30-second clip or an intro, and I'll start with the Kyle. And if he likes it, then we'll continue writing it. Like maybe I'll start making verses and a chorus or whatever, and we'll take
or vice
verse,
versa. Like I'll start off with something,
yeah,
and then if he likes it, we'll continue to finish it.
Yeah. We have a song like I'm Breathing,
Yeah.
which is about
me coming home after being in a hospital about a week and a half because I was actually diagnosed with leukemia cancer in 2009, and I'm breathing is about the healing after it. Like I didn't have to go through chemo or anything. I was cured spiritually, and basically got to go back home and
Live the rest of his
the
life.
rest of my life. Oh yes,
Yeah.
every single song has something to do about Miles Nye's life or others, about overcoming fear.
Yeah. So that's what we call the album I'm Not Afraid. We even have a track in there called I'm Not Afraid. And by accident, we do have a song called Are You Afraid? And we decided to do number 1, Are You Afraid? Number 10, I'm Not Afraid. That's a really good question. I would say, I want people to take the fact that, I don't know, they can relate to our music. I would like that a lot. And it's interesting when people do. I don't think everybody would or everybody should. There's many different types of people out there, but when someone comes back and tells me after the show they like a certain song for a certain reason, that is what I write music for.
Or even if they listen to the album straight through, the fact that they really appreciated it deeply.
Mm-hmm. Well, originally we wanted to name our band Nighttime Eyes, and we were just trying to think of a name around nighttime. And part of the recording process of our album was the fact that we had to sneak into our friend's workplace where he works, and he makes music for commercials. So we weren't allowed to record in there. So we would always go in after hours to record, and we would just be terribly tired because he would be working in the morning, like our friend Austin.
We'd do like a work shift from like 8 to 5.
Yeah, and then we would come in.
We'd sneak in at 7 and work from
Yeah.
7 until sometimes 3 or 4.
Yeah, so then when he turns around from the computer screen and looks at us, like he had these terrible baggy eyes, and we kind of wanted to call it Nighttime Eyes or whatever, just because we thought it'd be funny. And every time I told somebody, "Oh, what's your band name?" Nighttime Eyes, they're like, "What?" Like that. I had to
tell
repeat
them
it
twice.
So we just shortened it to Night, and so that's how it worked out too. Funny story too. While we were recording there, people were actually robbing the place while we were recording. So we had actually 2 times we were actually stopped and interrogated by the police, and luckily the project never ended. Like we got to
We were
finish
able to
it.
continue it. No one got in trouble.
Yeah.
City on Fire is practically about a maniac who starts a street riot, and then pretty much things just don't turn out the way he expected it to be. He's actually weaker than he thought he was.
The fire's inside of our homes. The streets are ash, the statue says goodbye. I feel control, I feel the rush. They tell me I will listen. I feel the right, I feel the game. The city is on fire, and I watch myself die to defeat the lies they feed as truth. I feel control, hey, hey. I feel the rush, hey, hey. I feel the right, hey, hey. I feel the game, hey, hey. Behind the glass, destroy everything inside. Bombs of smoke rushing like the ocean's tide. I am the blind, I am the weak. Tell me I will listen. I feel corrupt, I feel the pain. The city is on fire, and I watch myself die final flight. And when it's over, the sun may never rise. And time will take